Hello, baseball fans. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the show. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Seattle Mariners and the Colorado Rockies. The two men you see there go head-to-head coming up next. John Gray gets the start for Colorado in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Stepping up now, J.P. Crawford. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Coming in is Blackman. But the second baseman calls him off and makes the catch. And there's one away now.
The second baseman, Dylan Moore.
At the plate, Dylan Moore. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Stepping in now, Kyle Lewis. He swings and grounds it to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Lewis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. He pulls this one into right. Blackman will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mariners leave 1. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Marco Gonzalez gets the starting nod for the M's. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
At the plate, Raimel Tapia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey.
Comes set, and the 0-1.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And now a pitch on the way. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Batting second.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, a recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. First pitch of the at-bat. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Here comes the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball, and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Nolan Arenado is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
The 0-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. As we begin the 2nd inning in Denver, here's Heidi with an update on the weather conditions.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
That is 5th. The left fielder.
Standing in, Jose Marmolejos, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
From the stretch. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Batting 7th. The first baseman, number 12, Evan White.
So digging in now, Evan White, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. takes this the other way to right. Uh-oh, he missed it. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
At the plate now, Luis Torrens. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Well, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Strike two.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Henniger on second. White is over at first with one away. The 0-2 delivery. A bouncer up the middle. Story scoops it up, and there's out number two. And a little surprising, perhaps, that he wouldn't try for two there, but instead he is able to at least cut down the lead runner at third. Now at the plate, Marco Gonzalez. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First offering on its way. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there, too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
Back to the top of the order now, and that brings up the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Changeup called strike one.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Popped him up. Butera has a play. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. The Mariners threaten, but leave them loaded. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now batting, Charlie Blackmon. In his career versus this pitcher, he's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Charlie Blackmon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Now the 0-1. Swing by Blackmon, and it's hammered to right field. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In now, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Oh, 1 count and the pitch.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
A pause and the 0-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen short.
Stepping in, Ryan McMahon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Pillar aboard here at first with nobody out. Late square, and this is popped up. Seager is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 1.
Digging in, Garrett Hampson. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set, and the pitch.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Henniger. 2 down.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Drew Butera.
Stepping into the box, Drew Butera. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals.
0-1's the count.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on the show right after this. Digging in to try it again, Dylan Moore. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Dylan Moore.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard to third. Gloved by Arenado. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Lewis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's good.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
A 1-0 delivery.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
1-1. One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Standing in now, Kyle Seager. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
So coming to the plate, Mitch Haniger. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And a rather interesting decision here as they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. An intentional walk is one thing, but an intentional walk with a man on first is another. Strange strategy. I don't quite get it.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rockies 1 and the Mariners nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and up next the pitcher spot. That'll be John Gray.
The pitcher, John Gray.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, no balls and a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Here it comes, 0-2. In the air now, out to right field. Waiting on it is Henniger. One down.
Now batting, left fielder, Rival Tapia.
Striding in for the Rockies, Raimel Tapia. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
In there at the knees, strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Trevor Story steps in now as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Strike 2 up in the zone.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Looking up is the left fielder. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball out of the ballpark like he did just there.
Now batting, third baseman.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set. Here's the 0-1. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Rockies strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now 2-0 Colorado. So striding in, Evan White. He reached on a single in his first try.
Evan White.
Here it comes. And that's taken for strike 1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey! No ball, 2 strikes.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see both guys into the 90s. One guy well into the 90s, 97 versus 91 on the top velocities so far. Now at the plate, Luis Torrens, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Pitch on the way. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Torrens, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
So now to the plate, Marco Gonzalez, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're down 2-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
To the plate now, Kevin Pillar. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And he struck him out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He popped out in his first trip. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. The three of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. He said it's tough to be successful when you can't find ways to get guys home. And while that's frustrating for everyone down here, he said sometimes you just have to move on. Move on to getting the job done next time. He also said they may try to focus on manufacturing more opportunities in traditional ways as opposed to sitting back and swinging, hoping that someone will come through with a big hit.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First delivery to him on the way. Chopped in front of home plate. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for Seattle, the second baseman, Dylan Moore.
Into the box, Dylan Moore. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw will be too late. So a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Runner at first following the error. And digging in is the outfielder, Kyle Lewis. Here comes the first pitch. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
There's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Into the box now, Kyle Seager. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Last chance for the Mariners. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. McMahon has room in foul territory, but it's the catcher that gets there to haul it in. And this ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Colorado took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. John Gray pitches well enough to get the W. Marco Gonzalez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Klezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 2 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors. They left just 1 man on base. For the Mariners, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball.